Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and first start off with some primer, and lately I've been using the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, so it's this stuff right here, and it kind of gives it an illuminating look underneath your foundation. Just a pump, and I like to just spread it all over my face. Next, I need to cover up the pimples I have. I have this pimple right here, and it like won't go away for the life of me. It's really annoying. But I'm going to go ahead and use my Makeup Forever palette. It's like the Camouflage palette, and to cover up the red, I use the green, and to cover up the dark circles, I use the orange tone in here. Cover up that bad boy there. So any areas that you're having some red issues, and mine tend to be right here. And then of course I take my beauty blender and I blend everything out. And for my dark circles, I'm going to take the orange color. And then again, my beauty blender. Blend that shit out. Alright, so after that, I'm going to cover up all the color corrected areas with my concealer. And the concealer that I've been using and I am now obsessed with is the Cover FX Cream Concealer. And if you want to know, I'm shade G Medium Deep. And then I just swipe over the area. I blend it all out. After that, I'm going to go over my whole face with my foundation, which is also by Cover FX. It's the Natural Oil-Free Finish Foundation, and I am colored, right now I'm G60. Blend, blend, blend it all out. So once all of that's blended out, I'm going to go ahead and lay down my highlight. So for highlight, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Age Rewind, and this is the color Neutralizer. I stopped using it, I don't know why. Oh, I stopped using it because I fell in love with the Maybelline Fit Me. This one was my first love. Hit that chin a little bit. Now I'm going to go ahead and set the highlight using my, obviously, airspun. I love this stuff. But the color I used is translucent. And then I go ahead and I just pat, pat, pat all in there. Tap, tap, tap-a-roo. Oh, and so this tutorial, this is the second time of me doing this. In my previous video, I explained that the first time I did it, I was recording, and after I recorded everything and I went back and checked out my footage, I realized that my face was fucking blown out. Like everything was just all white. So you couldn't see anything and there was nothing I could do and I couldn't fix it. So I was real sad. So this is my second attempt. And to set the rest of my face, I'm gonna use my Cover FX Pressed Powder in G50. So I'm gonna go ahead and let my face set. Alright, so once everything has set, I just take my fan brush, which is also by MUFE, and I dust everything off, all of the excess. And then I take my Cover FX powder again and my powder brush, which is by Marc Jacobs. I love this thing. And I kind of just swirl it in here a little bit. I tap off any excess and then I just blend everything together. If you guys want a more detailed video on how I do my eyebrows, just my eyebrows, comment down below and I'll show you guys exactly how I do everything. But just to get the gist, all I do is I take my Anastasia brow pencil. So I just take the spoolie and I brush my hairs. And then I take my MAC spiked pencil. So I just start to create a brow line, and I like to extend the tail. So I start off on the bottom And then mine are very like pointed at an angle, so I like to make them a little bit more curved. And I just start to fill it in small little baby strokes. Fill it in. So after that, I create eyebrow hairs. It's very tedious and annoying, but I don't have a lot of hairs in the front, as you can see. It's just, it doesn't look very good, so I like to create my own eyebrow hairs. Here's what my eyebrows look like after I make the effect slash look that I have actual eyebrow hairs coming in the front, so you can see them. I'm gonna go ahead and start my shadow, and I'm gonna prep my eyes using my MAC paint pot in soft ochre. I'm actually just going to be using my MAC palette, and it's this one. So for my transition color, I'm actually going to be using color from my Tarte palette, and I'm going to be using the color Wanderer. And I just take a little bit and I tap and brush back and forth in windshield wiper movements, and then I go in circles. I'm going to take Saddle and go ahead and take a little bit, tap, and I'm going to pop that in my crease as well. And just back and forth movements, and same with the little circular motions. For highlight, I'm gonna be using the color Vanilla Extract. I'm starting to like pink. And then I'm gonna take a little bit more of Wanderer by Tarte, and I'm gonna blend out that highlight a little bit. Next, I'm gonna take my MAC 217 brush, get some of this Amber Lights, tap, and pop this in my crease as well. And I'm taking a little bit of Creative Copper, and I'm just gonna pop this a little bit in the corners, outer corners. But I'm gonna be taking Lemon Tart and popping that on my lid. And then I'm just gonna take a clean 224 brush and blend that. And then I'm gonna warm up my face using my Makeup Forever powder. Don't know what color this is, link it below, per usual. After that, I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Amazonian Clay bronzer. Warm up the face a little more. For contour, I'm gonna use my Makeup Forever Sculpting Kit Duo, and this color is, I don't know, but the kit number is number 2. And I'm gonna be using this contour color. I don't ever use the highlight color, it's too light. Can't forget about my nose. I'm gonna go in and set the highlight in my nose area a little bit more. And I'm using that same Makeup Forever highlight powder. And I'm gonna go ahead and smoke out the under part of my eyes. So to do that, I'm gonna use the same colors I used on my lid. So I'm gonna go in with Saddle first, then Amber Lights, and then just a little bit of the Divine Decadence in the corners. So for highlight, I like to use 2 because I am a flippin' Nazi. I like to go in first with Becca and Jaclyn Hill's collab. It's the Champagne Pop. And then on top of that, I use, this is my favorite highlighter right now. I've never seen anyone use it, but my friend actually got it and I saw her use it and I was like, holy shit balls, I have to fucking get this stuff. It's by the company called YoungBlood, and it is their Lunar Dust, and it's called Dusk. And then I do Crispy's trick. I just take a little bit of highlight, dab it on the tip of my nose like that, and then I just blend it out. Just so the tip of my nose is highlighted, so it's nice and narrow. Next, I'm going to be putting on some eyeliner. It's gonna be very basic. I'm gonna be using YoungBlood again. I'm using their gel liner, and I'm gonna pop on some eyelashes, and we'll be back. All right, so I popped on some eyeliner. I used a combo of YoungBlood gel liner, and then on top of that, to make it a little bit more sharper and darker, I used Urban Decay's 24/7 liquid eyeliner in Perversion. I also popped in some Urban Decay 24/7 pencil liner in my inner water eyeline here. The eyelashes I have on are Flutter Lash Ink. I believe they're Annabelle, Annabelle? I don't know. And I also actually popped in some of the Becca highlighter in Opal in my inner corners of my eyes, and I just blended it into the shadow a little bit. For my lips, which is the second to last thing, I'm actually not doing a lipstick. I'm just doing a combo of 2 lip liners. The first one is the Urban Decay 24/7 in 1993, and then I'm going to outline my lips with NYX's lip liner pencil in Espresso. She always had that kind of brownish nude tone going on with the lip liner being darker on the outside. And to finish the lip, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Wet n Wild lip gloss. So I'm finished with the face part. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pop in my extensions, curl those bad boys up, and I'll be back with a 4-page letter. So this is the completed look. All I did was I put in some extensions. As you can see, I have longer hair now. And I put on, of course, the bandana like she always wears. I didn't want to do like a transformation. It's just kind of like in the Aaliyah style inspirational look. I hope you guys really enjoyed this look. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and definitely share, because sharing is caring. So thanks again for coming back, guys, and I will check you guys later.